next topic is understanding the data mining tools. Data mining tools, they have the objective of discovering the pattern or trends among the large set of data and transforming the data into more refined information. See, the whole objective of doing this data mining is to convert this raw data into the refined information. And this information, when achieved, then it will help the analyst it will help the executives to take better strategic decision for the organization. So that is why now if we have so much data available in the data warehouses, in the XML files, in the flat files, or at any data source. So this whole set of data, it has to be mined properly. It has to be categorized properly so that it can be used in an effective way to form some kind of proper information. So handling this large amount of data, it is not easy for a person to do. What we need? We need proper data mining tools which will help us to analyze this data properly. Like if you simply click on a website and you follow a next link related to that particular text which is written, so that it is going to serve as a data for the analysis. Similarly, even if you are watching the OTT platform, you watch a particular web series. So watching this web series or simply clicking on the icon of that particular web series, it will serve as a data for the analyst. So do you know, can you imagine that so much of data which is being generated by all of us all the time today when we are using internet, this is the era of web series, this is the era of OTT platform. So during this time, is it possible to manually analyze all this data to produce effective results? No. We need to use proper data mining tools so that this we can discover the pattern or trends among the large set of data and transform that data into meaningful information for producing effective results for the organization. Now, here we are going to discuss the most popular data mining tools. Although there are a number of tools which are in the market nowadays, but here we will be discussing the most popular ones. Out of which, the first one is the Orange data mining. Orange, it is a perfect machine learning and data mining software suite. It supports visualization and it is a software based on the components which are written in Python computing language. See, whenever we have designed a particular tool, a particular language has to be chosen for it, for coding it, because whatever tool that we are making, it will require some sort of coding. So we need to select a proper programming language. We have different programming language. You might have heard of also. We have Python in the market. Nowadays we have R programming, we have Java all the time, we have C, C++, number of programming languages are available. So this one, Orange data mining, it uses the Python computing language. Now, why is it using this Python? Because all the languages, they have their own advantages to be used. Now, depending on the requirement, the person chooses a particular language. Or whatever the person, if a person himself is a coder and he wants to build a tool, so whatever language the person is comfortable with and he knows the main advantages of that, so he can choose that particular language. Like we have Python programming language. This Python provides us many packages which are already inbuilt. So using those packages, we can simply import those packages and perform our functions. Like we have discussed various algorithms. So if we want to implement those algorithms, so in Python, many of the functionalities related to those algorithms are also available. You simply have to import those algorithms, put your data into it, and you will achieve the result. You do not have to code it starting from the beginning. You don't have to start from scratch coding it. You already have packages built related to it. You can import those packages and simply work on that. So that is why Python programming language, it has its own advantages. So our Orange data mining software, it is a perfect machine learning and data mining software suite. It supports visualization. Visualization means whatever reports are being produced, they can be visualized easily. We can visualize them, the analysts, they can visualize the various reports, the dashboards, the storytelling. So if this visualization is provided to them, so they can easily analyze the data. Now, the widgets, they deliver significant functionalities. In Orange Data Mining, we have been provided with various widgets, which are basically used for data analysis. So what all functionalities do they provide us? First one, displaying the data table and allowing to select the features. We can display the data table and allow to select whatever feature we want. The whole data table, it can be organized and it will allow us to select the feature that we require for our data set or that we require to generate the outcome that we want. It also provides the functionality of data reading. The data which is being stored in the data sources, so it can be very easily read from using those widgets, using those data analysis functionalities. So data reading, it is another function which is provided by the widgets which are already available in our Orange data mining tool. Then training the predators and comparison of the learning algorithm can be done. See, we have seen the algorithm. They all perform different functions. So you need to at time compare those learning algorithm. That what if we use this algorithm, what result will we achieve? If we use this algorithm, what will be the outcome? So it will provide the training predictors and the comparison of various learning algorithms. So that is another function that is provided by the widgets which are there in the Orange data mining tool. Then data element visualization. The visualization of various data elements, it can also be done using our Orange data mining tool. So the first one that we have talked about, the data mining tool, that is the Orange data mining tool, where the objective of this Orange data mining tool is to discover the pattern or trends between the data, so that this data, it can be transformed into a proper set of information which can be used for making the strategic decisions for the organization or making the future plans for the organization. So the first one is a Orange data mining which is written in the Python computing language. Second one, SAS data mining. SAS here stands for Statistical Analysis System, SAS. It is a product of SAS Institute which is created for the analytics and the data management. SAS, it can mine the data, it can change it, and it can manage the information from various sources and analyze the statistics. So it offers a graphical user interface for the non-technical users. See, this SAS data mining, which stands for Statistical Analysis System. Why is the word statistics used here? Because on the data which is provided to us using various data sources, we need to perform number of statistics. We need to perform number of calculation to achieve our result. Like if we know the value of one, another can be found out using certain form of statistical algorithm. If we perform some kind of calculation on our data, if we perform proper statistical calculation on our data, we can achieve the correct result. So basically, if we use this SAS data mining tool, it can mine the data from the data sources. That means it can retrieve the data. It can change it as per the requirement. Like one data from here can be picked. It can be placed at another column in the table. So it can also change the data as per the requirement. It can also manage the information from the various sources which are available. And then it can analyze the statistic. So statistic part, it is being done very well by this SAS data mining tool. Then it also offers you a graphical user interface for the non-technical user. Now here we are talking about even the non-technical users. See, the executive who are sitting at the top position in the organization, they might not be the technical people. They might not be knowing everything about the tools, about the coding language, about the things. So what they want? They want a graphical user interface. If you write everything in the form of text, like in the form of words, they may not be able to understand the meaning. Like if you just write down regression algorithm, will they understand this if they are non-technical person? No. What will they understand if you create a proper graphical user interface for it? That if in the form of graphic, you portray whatever you want to communicate. So that is why today this graphical user interface, it is very important, because our resources, our tools, they are also used by the non-technical users. The data mining tool that we are creating here, they are going to be used by all kind of users in the organization to retrieve the correct information using those data mining tools. So here we require a graphical user interface so that everybody among the user, they can retrieve the data, they can understand the data. SAS Data Miner, it allows the users to analyze big data and provide accurate insight for timely decision-making purpose. SAS, it has distributed memory processing architecture that is highly scalable. It is suitable for data mining, for optimization, and for the text mining purposes. So basically, SAS, it provides us distributed memory processing architecture that is highly scalable. Scalable means like if we have so much data available, so we do need to store this data properly to obtain the correct result from it. We have the requirement of memory where all this data can be stored. So SAS, it provides you one very important advantage, that it has distributed memory processing architecture. That means it has this kind of architecture that one data, it can be placed at different location, and it is highly scalable. If you want to increase the space in the memory for storing your data, for storing the result, it provides you that kind of memory processing architecture. So this is one important advantage of using this SAS data mining tool. So it is usable, it is suitable for data mining, for optimization, and even for the text mining purposes. So SAS data mining tool, which stands for Statistical Analysis System, it basically performs all kind of statistics on the data. It provides you graphical user interface. It has distributed memory processing architecture. It allows users to analyze the big data and provide accurate insight for making timely decisions. And it is the memory that it has, it is highly scalable. So that is why, because of all these advantages, it is suitable for data mining, for optimization, and for the text mining purposes. Now, talking about the third important or the most popular data mining tool, which is DataMelt data mining. DataMelt, it is a computation and visualization environment which offers an interactive structure for data analysis and visualization. So basically, DataMelt, it is a computation and visualization environment which offers an interactive structure. Interactive structure means using which we can interact easily with the data, and it visualizes the data properly. It is primarily designed for students, for the engineers, and for the scientists. In short, DataMelt data mining, we can also call it DMelt. So DMelt, it is a multi-platform utility which is written in Java. Now, the language which is used for this DataMelt data mining, it is Java. And it provides multi-platform utility. Our language Java, it is platform independent. Why is it platform independent? Because when something is run using the programming language, it requires some form of compilers, it requires some interpreters to decode the information into the programming language. So this one, Java provides us platform independence. That means you can use any operating system on which it can use. Whatever operating system you're using, whether you're using Windows, whether you're using Unix, you're using Linux, whatever platform you're using, this DMult, this can run on multi-platform because it is independent of that platform. It can run on any operating system which is compatible with the Java virtual machine. So whenever something is run in Java, there is a Java virtual machine which converts that Java code into the language which is understood by the computer. So if our platform, it is compatible with the Java virtual machine, so on those platforms, we can definitely run this DMult data mining tool. It consists of science and mathematical libraries. Scientific libraries, why are they required? Scientific libraries, they are used for drawing the 2D or the 3D plots. Like we have discussed about 3D plot, like we have discussed about cube. We have a cube, it has 3 dimensions, all the data can be stored on that. So this DMult, it provides us the opportunity to create those kind of 3D plots for data. And 2D plots are definitely available there. That means in the form of tables where we have one thing on one side, another thing on the another axis. So 2D plots are also available for drawing using the scientific libraries which are available in the DataMult data mining tool. Then we have the mathematical libraries. Mathematical libraries, they are used for random number generation, for the algorithm, for the curve fitting, etc. Whenever some calculation has to be done, so mathematical libraries are required to be used. Mathematical libraries, they provide us various functions related to the mathematics. Like if you have, every one of us, we have worked on Excel. So you must be knowing about the various mathematical functions that it has. Our function for sum, average, to find trigonometric function like cos, sine, etc. are provided. Then sorting function is provided. Various mathematical functions are available there. So similarly, in our data mining tools, we have various mathematical libraries which can be used for various things, like for the random number generation, for various algorithm, for various curve fitting. So that is why when we need to use this kind of data, those point of time, we can use our DataMult data mining tool. When we require that, like if in an organization, the people, they're working on different sort of operating system. So at that point, what do we want? If we ask somebody to build a data mining tool for us, we want such kind of tool which can be run on different platforms. So at those point of time, our choice of preference can be this DataMult data mining tool, because it provides us with the multi-platform utility. So at that point of time, this can be used, and it also provides us a lot of other functionalities in the form of scientific libraries, in the form of mathematical libraries. Then we have the next data mining tool, which is RETL. RETL, it is a data mining tool based on the graphical user interface. Now this one, it uses the R-Stats programming language. This R programming language, it is very much used. The main reason for using this R programming language is that, again, it provides you number of functionalities which are already built into the structure of this R programming language. Using those functionality, you can achieve your result very fast. You do not have to write the code for each and everything. You can just import those things and use it. RETL, it exposes the statistical power of R by offering the significant data mining features. We have statistical power in the R programming language. So this RETL, it exposes those power by offering significant data mining features. While RETL, it has a comprehensive and well-developed user interface. It has an integrated log code tab which produces duplicate code for any graphical user interface operation. The dataset produced by RETL, it can be viewed and edited. RETL, it gives the others the facility to review the code, to use it for various purposes and extend the code without any restriction. So because this RETL, it is being designed in the R programming language. So it gives the user the facility to review the code. Whatever code has been written to create that particular tool, it can be reviewed. And it can be used for many purposes, for different objectives. And we can also extend the code without any restriction. So that is why this RETL data mining tool, it has its own importance. It is based on graphical user interface, which makes it easy to be used by everyone. Why? Because like if we see today in our mobiles, what is there? It is all graphical user interface. Even a 2-year-old child, he has no knowledge about ABCD. He does not know to read. He does not understand anything. But because of those graphical user interface, he knows the icon of YouTube. He just simply click on it and all the things which are related to him, they will be displayed. So that means it is providing a graphical user interface, which makes even a 2-year-old child to interact so easily with those things. So in a very similar way, since our data mining tools, they are being used by various non-technical persons also. So that is why we prefer that it is being designed in a graphical user interface format. So RETL, it can be one choice because it is based on the graphical user interface. So the last data mining tool that we are going to discuss is RapidMiner. RapidMiner, it is one of the most popular predictive analysis system, which is created by the company with the same name, which is Rapid Data Miner. Rapid Data Miner, it is the name of company. It has created its own data mining tool whose name is also kept as RapidMiner. It is written in Java programming language and it offers an integrated environment for the text mining, for the deep learning, for the machine learning and predictive analysis. The instrument here, it can be used for a wide range of application, like including the company application, including the commercial application, research part, education part, training part, application development, and even machine learning. So RapidMiner, it basically provides us an integrated environment where all the things which are required, even the text mining, the various deep learning techniques, the various machine learning techniques, and even the predictive analysis, they are all kept together in an integrated environment. Into one single environment, they are all kept. So this can be used for number of applications which include whether they are commercial application, whether they are any application related to the company, some application related to research, education, or even machine learning. Any kind of application can be used using this RapidMiner data mining tools. So that is how we have discussed our most popular data mining tools which are in the market nowadays. As per your requirement, as per your things, you can understand their functionalities.